And now for this moment of conferring and recognizing the completion of this program. In the round robin style, simply lift up the name of each student, starting with Sarah.
Mary Brandon.
Ginny O'Brien.
Terry Kirsch.
Devin.
Anne Bailey.
Sarah Mitchell.
Mary Summers.
Julie.
Deb Trees.
Suzanne DeFroy.
Phyllis Shepard. Mary Teresa. Because of all that has transpired in these sessions and in the hours between the sessions, and because of all the movement that has gone on inside of our heads and inside of our hearts, and for the inspirations and insights, and for each of our dedications and our blessings, and for all who have been named in this evening, you are in completion of all the requirements for the certificate program in community chaplaincy. May it be so, and with great gratitude, we offer these blessings. Benediction.
I was thinking about all of you and praying about you and praying for you. And I looked out the window just after the rain had gone down the river, and there was a rainbow in the sky. And I ran outside and started photographing it or videotaping it and just giving voice to those prayers and blessings. And so here is the benediction. I think someone's going to play it. Here we go.
Go forward as the blessing that you are, to bring light and joy into the world and into your own good hearts. Take all that you have learned and pour it forward as you move and serve and touch and love, create and nurture. All that you do, may it be wrapped in goodness and care and compassion for those you love and those you tend. From this day forward, may you continue to grow always. Every blessing be with you.
Thank you, Gina Rose. So we reserved this time, a few minutes here, for a moment of kind of open sharing thoughts, gratitudes, and I want to just take this moment to offer my gratitude for the people who I've worked with for these more than 6 months. As Jerry said, the GMU team has been working on this for a long time, and hours upon hours of thinking and strategizing and budgets and marketing and creativity, but most of all, dedication and passion. So I'm grateful to Jerry and Marita and the whole GMU community that took a step of faith in knowing the need for this and the moving forward. So I have deep gratitude to each of you. And words cannot begin to express the gratefulness I have for Sarah and Susan and Gina Rose. You know, these have been people in my life for years and in different incarnations, which has been the mystery and the magic of the relationships I have with these three amazing people. And I couldn't have done this without the insight, the passion, their creativity, and the profound support of each of them. I have learned a tremendous amount from each of them. They are my teachers. And I'm grateful to each of you for these days, these months together. And I look forward to the future. So deep gratitude to everyone who has made this happen. So be it.
And John, deep gratitude to you and to Susan and to Sarah and to Gina Rose. Thank you for your gentle, compassionate, kind leadership through this entire program. And thank you for opening your hearts to us. We are most grateful.
I began this program with quite a lot of trepidation. It started at a time when my husband actually was in the hospital, and it was a good diversion for me to have something else to think about. But I've learned so much through the program, not only through the teachers and the curriculum, but in the collegiality of the women that were in the course with me. And I so appreciate that. I particularly am grateful to Susan for being my mentor and helping me through some challenges that I was having and putting me on a clear path. And I would love if you would send me that haiku. That was wonderful. I'd love to have that. So thanks to all of you. I feel so much richer in my life, and I hope that I'm able to bring this forth to people that I might encounter, and I just feel so grateful and so appreciative. Thank you.
I just want to also express my gratitude before my computer battery is going to die here. So I had written something, but I left it over on the table over there, and I'm not getting up to go get it. But it has something to do with, I call you the Hollywood stars that I've seen for the last 6 months. And forever in my heart, those stars will shine. And even wherever you go, I'm going to be looking up to the heavens to see those stars, and all of you. You'll always be there with me as we travel on. So thank you, with my heartfelt gratitude for this class.
I want to reflect
just want to
everyone.
thank one other person who's not here tonight, but who played a huge role in helping this come to be, and that was Bob Graff.
Mhm.
Bob is a wonderful person who shepherded the development of this project for close to a year before it was born here in January. So I want to recognize him for all that he gave to help us.
Thank you. It's true.
Give a special thanks to the people that said yes to being our guest speakers.
Mm.
They added so much.
Mm.
They were like rocks of, or stars in a constellation, maybe a better metaphor. Just incredibly wonderful. Also, the team of John, Gina Rose, and Sarah, we met every week on Tuesdays and spent sometimes 2 hours talking about structuring the class and planning the class. And the backstage version is a lot of life was going on in all of our lives during these 6 months. And I just want to offer up a limitless gratitude for you all and respect, and to be able to work with all three of you is nothing short of a dream come true. Thank you so much.
Mm. Mhm.
I'm just going to have to echo that. The working together with this team, I could not have imagined anything better. And I feel like, I don't know, I think in images. And so I have this image of these 4 puzzle pieces that got put on the table, and there was no time spent putting the puzzle together, because as they got on the table, they all just snapped together. And we each bring something different.
Mhm.
And we have known each other for a long time. And this was a new venture that brought out new things, I think, in me anyway, and new challenges. And you all being willing participants enabled us to have this amazing time working together. So thank you for saying yes to this amazing experiment. And thank you to the team for, we actually really had a lot of fun together. We had a lot of stuff going on, but we also have a lot of fun.
I'm very grateful for our instructors, certainly, and John in particular, who has been my mentor. John, thank you for your compassion and your support, your guidance, and your trust in helping me focus on this journey. And I'm so grateful for each one of you, some of my old friends, some of my new friends. I'm just so grateful, and I really consider you such a rich, rich resource. Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
I want to thank GMU for bringing forward and supporting the birth of this class. After all the years of running the Chaplaincy Institute, I think of this as the next piece for interfaith chaplaincy, that there's a need for this step for, I think this class would serve first responders, the folks that are being educators, the folks that are showing up at nursing homes and with the homeless. And thank all of you for trusting us with your good hearts, so that we could get to have a laboratory, a place where we all work together to bring this most fully into the world and see where it could go, and may it continue to go and grow in ways that we could not even imagine. Thank you all.
I'd like to say thank you as well, because from the day-to-day struggles to severe trauma, the way that the course presented resilience especially helped conceptualize all the different aspects that Kathy went through over the last 29 years. And I echo what Gina Rose was saying, because no matter who is facing difficulties as a trajectory, let's say, the course has really helped provide like a lighthouse in a way on all the different components. And it was so rich. So I really appreciated it. I didn't know where this was going to go John, when you and I first talked, and everything just came together in the book, because it was like a touchstone in so many different areas. So I think so many people can, because everyone is in struggle, and you offered hope. You offered hope. So thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne.
I need to bow out a little bit early, but just to say GMU is so proud of all of you. Congratulations and blessings.
Thank you.
And Marianne, thank you for being here, and thank you for your steadfast foundation of moving us forward with this program. So thank you.
Yeah, I was involved in the kind of the very beginning, but the rest of you, and I knew you would, as soon as I knew, because of you, John, working with you and meeting the others who would be part of this, I wasn't worried at all. I hear that you're all a little bit surprised, like, oh, this worked so well, but I wasn't surprised at all.
Thank you.
Night. God bless.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you.
Blessings.
I'd like to say thank you too. I mean, to everyone in the group for just being so open and willing to share and discuss and everything over the last 6 months. But I owe a special thanks to Deb for being my, I'll say, partner in crime. I'm going to stick with that. Rose for being our inspiration. Mary Teresa for things that have nothing to do with this course but happened over the last 6 months. She has been so tremendously supportive. I cannot say thank you enough. And John, thank you to you as well for all the extra questions and conversation. I really appreciate all of it. Thank you all.
I wanted to ask Phyllis, I saw in your response to the article on the chaplaincy, your perspective on social justice, which is something that I hold very dear. And I wondered if you could, shall I say, just paraphrase a little bit what you wrote. You said that you saw chaplaincy being involved with social justice as well, and it being part of the chaplaincy program in I believe the African American tradition. Is that true? Am I quoting you properly?
I'm going to be honest. I don't remember all of what I wrote, but I think I focused on social justice for two reasons. One, the work that I already do, but also the for lack of a better word, the spirit, the ethos, the charism of the upper room, the way in which social justice is integrated in a very integrated way, like not just focusing on some justice issue, but
yes,
the way in which there's a spirituality of justice that flows through the veins. And that was never stated when I joined, but it was just embodied. And so I'll say thank you to this class, but also to the upper room. I know I used the word welcoming several times tonight, but part of what welcoming means to me is that embodiment of that longing for a world transformed into a more just world. And I've experienced that throughout the class and with my community members.
Thank you.
For those of you who may be interested, we have a program on racism in this, what we're doing in August. And it will feature, our daughter is one of the presenters who works with Black Voters Matter. She's been doing this for several years throughout the South, Simone Gritson. And she's been intimately involved in that whole process, including now the recent Freedom Ride they're doing up from New Orleans up going north. So this has been a part of GMU also, the social justice concern, and it'd be part of our upcoming conference. So please pass the word on where it's on our site, the whole program. We hope you'll participate in it. There's no charge.
Thank you. Other words, feelings?
What will we do with our Wednesday nights?
Good
We'll have
question,
dinner.
Gina Rose.
And I'd like to suggest that if you find that there's an empty space there, just to reflect on some quality that has been part of this experience for you that you'd like to live into, some dream that has been awakened within you, some calling that has been affirmed, and just to prayerfully hold that as we go forward in the days and weeks to come.
Thank you, Gina Rose.
Hmm.
And you will, you'll receive in your email tomorrow your certificate. And if you would like a hard copy, let us know and we can make that happen. And you'll receive an evaluation next week in your email and instructions to fill it out and to whom to send it. You don't need to return it to us. We'll send it out, but it'll go to someone in GMU. So Susan, would you like to close us out with an appropriate poem? Oh, Terry? Yes, something?
Will you send us the link to the recording as well tomorrow?
I will. I'll send it out to everyone. I'll do that.
That'd be nice.
This recording, yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is it possible to give us Mary Summers' address? Someone had given it to me, but
I sent it out.
It was incorrect. I got the card back. Was it you that sent it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I will double check. That's what she gave me. So,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'm in touch with her, so I will
Okay.
inquire again. Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that forward.
If you could let
Thank
us know,
you.
because I felt really badly when it was returned to me. Thank
Oh my gosh,
sorry.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And before we close, I think I stepped on Sarah Mitchell's toes when I spoke earlier, so I want to make sure she got a chance to speak before we signed off.
Oh, thank you. I can't. My connection's really bad, so it's hard for me to tell when someone's speaking. Apologies.
Yeah.
I just wanted to echo deep bows of gratitude to all the teachers, and especially Susan, my mentor, who I don't know, brought a bit more to our calls than the scope of this class, and you were able to hold such wise and compassionate space for me that really was very, very, very meaningful. So I thank you all very much.
All right, I'm wondering, John, if you would like to ring the bell again, just to signify a shift back into our heart space as we Thank you. So let's take a moment before I read this poem to look at all the beautiful faces, the fellow travelers on the screen. This might well be the last time you all see each other on the same screen. And imagine connections, maybe golden threads or heart beams, connecting all you all in the spirit of service and increasing your intention to serve, to learn how to be true vessels of love and connection. I'm going to read this poem called For a New Beginning by John O'Donohue. In out of the way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondering, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon, you will home in a new rhythm where your soul senses the world that awaits you. Blessings to you all.